So this short explanation is to help you out with kind of analyzing this chart that shows the relationship between wavelength and intensity. And I know on some of the diagrams it's difficult to figure out the axes. And so when you're trying to figure out, what the peak wavelength is. So if we're looking at, what is this peak here? What is represented right here at this peak? So what does that correspond to in terms of the wavelength down here? So if you look, it says that the x or the x-axis here. This is our x-axis. This x-axis represents wavelength in micrometers. So that means that each of these marks, right, each of those marks, and I'm going to erase so we can see that a little better. So that each one of these marks is 1 micrometer. So each one is 1 micrometer. And 1 micrometer, each one of these big marks here, let's see if I can, this would be 1 micrometer. This would be 1 micrometer. So this would be 1 micrometer or micrometer, and that's a U, or mu, M. This would be 2 mu M. So, and I just made those backwards, but anyway, so that's 1 micrometer. And we know down here, 1 micrometer is equal to 1,000 nanometers. And so we know that in between each micrometer, we have, this is also going to be equal to 1,000 nanometers. And for the answer, for number 6 on your lab quiz, you can answer, they're giving you choices in nanometers or micrometers. And so let's look at this peak right here, trace it down, and it comes down to this point right here. And so we could say that that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 0.5, right, micrometers, or if this is 1,000 nanometers, this would be 500 nanometers, right? Okay. Does that make sense? All right, so let's look at number 7. Number 7 is asking you to determine what's going to happen if you change the temperature to 3,800. Right now it's at 4,800, so that means you're going to decrease the temperature to 3,800, and so you're going to have to kind of slide on the simulation. You're going to have to slide that temperature up and down and look at what happens to the wavelength as you change that temperature. What happens when you increase the temperature and what happens when you decrease the temperature. So in number 7, you're just answering if it's going to increase or decrease. Would the wavelength increase if you change it to 3,800, or will it decrease? All right. Next, number 8 is asking you, what is the range of wavelengths for the visible spectrum? And so here is our visible spectrum. Let's we look at it here. This is our visible spectrum. So what is this range? So we have 1, 2, 3, 400, 500, right? 600, 700. So in nanometers, can you give me that range of wavelengths? That's it. Okay, so I hope this helped. If you have questions, definitely message me and I'll try to give you a little bit more specific help. But I think this will do it. All right? Awesome. Bye.